Hey Legionnaires, Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2 is here in the premium access, so only a couple of days before it's available to everybody, but if you have paid for the gold or ultimate versions, you can dive in right now. On the Legion Go, I'm running the latest AMD drivers from their website using the 780M sideload technique, which I'll leave in the description below if you want to do this. So your performance may vary slightly on the official drivers, as AFMF is still not quite working right with these, and you may get better performance with the official ones, but for now I'm only able to get around 30 frames per second at best at 800p with FSR 2 on balanced, with AMD's motion fluid frames off, as it actually seems to perform worse with it on, which makes me think it's not really working right on these drivers. And I really hope that we get a Legion Go update driver soon, because we really need that AFMF working. I'm also running 6GB of VRAM on the Legion Go BIOS, so it does need it even with the low to medium settings. But as you can see, it does perform fantastically well. It is a little bit fuzzy on the Legion Go screen, so if you are going to be running it at 800p, you do want to run the 1200p mode on the screen and also enable AMD's RIS in the AMD software, and that will clear up a lot of these jaggedy edges and fill in some of that blur. As you can see, I'm on pretty much the lowest graphic settings at 800p, and I am running the performance mode on Legion Go, so you might want to plug that in just to try and get a few extra frames. As you'll see, if I enable AMD's motion fluid frames here, it doesn't really gain a lot. Maybe I gain 5 or 6 frames per second at best. So I think this may actually hurt more than hinder performance, as it didn't feel as smooth, although it did seem to give a few extra frames here and there on the actual Legion Go itself. So I am going to recommend, if you're using the latest side-loaded driver, to keep AMD's motion fluid frames off for now, and then at least you should be able to play around the 30 frames per second mark. And this game is only just coming out, so we do expect some performance patches, and hopefully AMD FSR 3 as well in future, as this game really needs it. However, if you do want to run it at the best, I can run this at 1200p ultra settings on the GeForce Now Ultimate tier using the local app with that configured, and you will see a very different perspective on this game. It is absolutely gorgeous, and at 1200p it can't quite hold 60 frames per second, but that's not really where my eyes are. And the smoothness of this running on the Legion Go's massive screen, it does look absolutely phenomenal. So if you are looking to up your game, then GeForce Now Ultimate is available, and you can always try it out on the free tier first to see just how it gets on, as you will need a decent stable internet and good network at home as well. But if you do, you can enjoy this game to the max, but at least you know it can run locally if you're okay with 30 frames per second and a little bit blurry graphics. Let us know in the comments below if you're going to be diving into this one early or waiting for the full release, and whether you're playing it locally or on GeForce Now. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.